Hello YouTube and season greetings to you. So, this is a Revolting review, and from what you've read already, it's an original versus remake review on Black Christmas. So let's get to the 1974 original Black Christmas, shall we? So, in this film, basically it's Christmas Eve. A sorority house is getting creepy phone calls from some unknown stalker, and at first passing it off as a joke, they soon discover that the call's coming from inside the house, and there is a deranged lunatic about called Charlie. So, what did I like and not like about this film? So, first of all, my likes, I liked that this was a slasher and that it was taking place on Christmas. Now, Christmas is usually the most jolliest, most happiest time of year, and, they made this film taking place on Christmas and turning it into a horror. And I think Black Christmas was definitely the first of its kind to have a horror with a Christmas themed. And that. So I like that. At the time, it must have been very original to have Christmas and horror in the same, film. And that. I also liked, this unsettling nature of it. Now, in this film, we don't actually see the killer. We see things from, the killer's point of view, but we never actually do see the killer, Charlie, and I kind of like that. The dark mystery behind it, who is this Charlie? Who is he? Why is he? And all that. I like the mystique behind it. I also like the performances we had from, Margot Kidder, who was one of the sorority girls, and that. Yeah, I also liked, the ending. Now, the ending I find very unsettling, where she's just got a bag on her head and she's in the window of the attic, and the killer is upstairs in the attic. And it just ends like that, whilst you hear Christmas carols singing in the background, and she's laid there, sat in that rocking chair lifeless. I found that ending very unsettling and bone-chilling, and that. And yeah, this is a good Christmas horror to watch around the holidays, and that. Now to my dislikes about this film. Now, I found this film a bit boring during the middle act. I'll give you my honest opinion here. I genuinely found it boring, in quite a lot of the, in the middle act and that. It just, at one point I got so bored I actually went looking on my phone because it was boring. But, basically it's like Peeping Tom or Rear Window with the killer. And I liked that. I just wish more could have been done on the writing and the middle act of the story, and the kills and what have you. But still, it's a decent horror film. It's like I've just said, it's boring in a lot, but with the killer's motive and what he does and everything, just somehow keeps you watching. I don't know, but yeah, I'd say that this is okay. So let's see. The cinematography was not that good, but it is an old film, 1974, so, the quality of picture's okay. It's okay enough, you can see what's going on. So, let's see, my final thoughts and ratings for Black Christmas 1974. I think I'll give this one a... I think I will give Black Christmas 1974... I'll give it a 3. 3 switches, 3 Krampus switches, I should say, out of 5. So that has been my review on the 1974 original. Now for the 2006 remake. So basically, having a similar formula to the original film, it's a sorority house on Christmas Eve, only the killer Billy is in a mental asylum this time and escapes and goes out on the rampage and returns home and starts picking them off, the sorority girls off one by one. Well, so we think at first. We actually find out that Billy has a half-sister daughter that's been doing the kills. Which I'll get to right now in the likes and dislikes. So first of all, we also see that there's multiple killings in that and the creep factor and stuff. So let's get to my likes and dislikes. So first of all, the likes. I liked, that it was again Christmas and horror. And this was probably the first Christmas horror film I ever watched. It was. Before I didn't even know it was a remake till I found the original on the Horror Channel a few years back. But I kind of liked this one to a degree. I liked that the main sorority. Well, she wasn't a sorority sister, but she was like in the original. I can't remember her name now. I should have took notes down for this, but you'll know what I'm talking about. I also liked the unsettlingness of this one. To me, this had more darkness to it and more horror and more evilness, and that, especially with our killer Billy, who is yellow and looks like a Simpsons character because he has some deficiency or something with his blood or something like jaundice or hepatitis. I don't know, but yeah, he is yellow. And I like the kills in this. I mean, in the way the kills go in it when they put the bags on their heads, that is a huge nod to the original. But then there's the whole bit where they gouge the eyes out and use them as Christmas decors. I found that okay. And that. Well, let's get on to my dislikes. So first of all, I didn't like how we got a whole backstory of the killer Billy. The original, he didn't have a backstory, and he wasn't seen and I definitely thought with that one less is more, because it allows you to run away with your imagination. This one, we actually got a whole backstory and a lot into his past, getting his motive and that. Yeah, I just thought perhaps we got a bit too much of a backstory for this killer. And that, with the child abuse themes and the stuff he does. Like, one bit I did like in the whole flashback sequences was what he did with his mother, cutting her skin off and baking them into gingerbread cookies. I thought that was brutal, but I found it creative in a bizarre way. I found it creative and original, and I liked that bit. I did. I know, right? But, yeah, this remake, there's two endings to it. There's one ending where Billy dies in the flame and his daughter comes back for one last go at our final girl. Then there is the alternate ending where Billy gets burnt but doesn't die, and then he goes for the final kill with the final girl, but then gets impaled on a big Christmas tree. Yeah, it's nuts. And that. In fact, the one I saw, it was the ending I mentioned first. You need to watch the DVD extras for the ending where he gets impaled on the tree. Yeah, was this a memorable slasher? Probably not as memorable as the original, but I like this remake all the same. I just didn't like how we got too much into his backstory and how we explored his origins and stuff. But there's another bit in the film where we suspect it's a sorority sister, but then we find out that she's killed. Yeah, a few kills take place off screen and some take place on screen. But yeah, the whole family thing with Billy's a little weird, but hey, it's horror. It's meant to be weird and unsettling, I would say. Yeah, so my final thoughts and ratings for Black Christmas 2006, sorry. So let's see. I am seriously getting a HD camcorder after Christmas. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that. My memory was running out as I was saying, but anyway, let's get this review finished. So, yeah, Black Christmas 2006. I think I'll go. I'll Google. I think I'll give this one a. I think I'll give Black Christmas 2006. I think I'm going to give this one a 3. 3 Krampus switches out of 5. So, when it comes to the original and the remake, it's a tie. I find them equally as good, but basically, yeah, if I had to really choose, so it's a tiebreaker. So if I have to really choose which one's the best, you know, I don't know. I can't use the F word for these kind of things because it's just so hard, but given the thoughts I gave on the original, I'm going to make that one the winner. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that the original in this case is better than the remake. I know a lot of you out there will probably agree or disagree, I don't know, but let me know down in the comments below. Which do you prefer, the original or the remake? Have you seen them both? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links, my Facebook group, The Random Horror Madhouse, my Twitter, Instagram, are all linked down below in the description, so you can check all that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So, I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And until next time, don't have nightmares.